welcome to the first and possibly last episode of Idiots Talk About Shit.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. Where I, as a slightly involved political person, explain to my American friend what the hell is going on in the world, to which he has no idea. And then he turns it around and explains to me what's going on in the comic book, cartoon, possibly video game world,
Meow meow.
of which I also have not that much idea about. So let's get started. Are you going to use your real name?
No.
No?
I'm going to use my tag name.
What's your tag name?
Colored.
Color.
I am colored. CDLR.
And proud.
Color.
Duh.
Period. And you are?
And I am Ninja Cod. Ninja Cod, which has been my tag on Xbox since before Call of Duty. So it's not COD like the game. It's COD.
Like
The fish. It's a ninja fish, which is pretty much useless because ninjas don't fight in the water.
But the fact that a ninja can be a cod
Yeah.
is kind of cool to me.
Or a COD could be a ninja, which would be much more impressive.
Which is what I was trying to say, but you said it even better. So,
In which case, let's jump right into it.
damn right.
Chris, I am, again, we haven't talked about this stuff ahead of time. We just want to, I want to throw it out there. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Do you know?
If it's about America, then I have no idea. And I feel like
And to be fair, all right, we should explain that. I'm a Canadian. He is how do you say in French? American.
I am Americano. That Americano that's from New York.
Yeah. So you, as a New Yorker, I feel like should know about this shit more than anybody. I guess, or maybe less. I don't know. Again, I don't know what your fucking mentality is. Anyways, let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
All right. First, have you ever heard of Julian Assange?
That sounds like a cologne.
That sounds like a clone.
Would you like to try this Judy Salon?
Oh,
So
Right
good at
on,
right in your
man.
ear. I
Wow.
mean, in your armpits and all.
is that where you put cologne? You don't put cologne in your arm.
I know a lot of old ladies like to put on their, but not behind their ears.
Yeah,
And,
that's where I
like,
put mine.
And then behind their armpits as well.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that what I just said?
No, not behind their armpits. That can't be real.
I think
It's on their wrist.
that's bitches.
Oh.
Old ladies. That's old ladies.
Let it be known that only bitches put cologne and perfume on their wrists.
Damn right.
All right, well, we got that out of the way. So, Julian Assange, you ever heard of him?
No, what the? That's a guy?
It's a man.
Oh, okay.
It's a man.
Oh, shit.
It's a man. He is the man responsible for WikiLeaks.
Okay.
WikiLeaks.
Okay.
WikiLeaks.
I know what's Wiki, but I don't know what's WikiLeaks.
You don't know WikiLeaks?
No!
Not WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. Leaks.
Leaks?
Yeah, like leaky butt.
Wiki mud butt, yeah.
Yeah. He is the man responsible for WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is essentially like Wikipedia or the other wiki pages
Uh-huh.
that is nothing. It's its own entity, and it is responsible for all the leaks about everything: military, government, or military leaks, government leaks, like wiretapping, all this shit. He gets inside information from other people, and he puts it onto this wiki page. He did this in the hopes that, like Wikipedia, it would get self-regulated by the people because they are so curious about it.
What?
Yeah, there's an insane amount of leaks.
And I just wish you guys could see my face right now. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm so surprised because
Man, you can go there now and look at an insane amount of links to, or not even links, but information that is leaked information from people like, I mean, I don't think Snowden is involved in this, but he's the guy who talked about the NSA, which,
I know very little about,
Yeah,
but that
right.
could be another.
anyways, yeah, he gets information from insiders, and maybe illegally. I don't think he's gone on
record.
as saying that he's got it illegally. But
So he might-
gets it from Americans or like Brazilian insiders who get the information that what their government is doing, what their military is doing, and he puts them on there. So like, just as an example, say the U.S. was using like chemical weapons, which they're not. I'm not saying they are, but they say they were. That would get leaked by someone who felt it was absolutely retarded. They would leak it to
Right.
him, and it would get put on, not even him, but the entity that is WikiLeaks now.
The website.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we don't know if these things or allegations are true or not. Like
In
they're not-
most cases, there is 100% like paper trail, like follow it back to where it
so
comes
they
from.
put it on this website because they have proof.
Yeah, the problem is that if you get caught of collaborating with WikiLeaks, you're not just a reporter giving information. You're not just a
you're
crusader. You are
Involved.
tried as a person giving information to the enemy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it's super, super taboo to give
So
information
what you're
to this
telling me
man.
right now is super taboo. So somebody should be coming in my door and attacking you.
I'm probably just even releasing this. Well, now you got me looking over my shoulder.
Well, I got
I don't think I'm high. I don't think I'm high on their priority list, considering our podcast is called "Idiots Talking About Shit."
Oh yeah, our podcast is called It Ass.
It asked.
Idiot talking about shit. And I
nailed
might,
the indentation.
I
there.
might be saying it wrong, but I paused because I need to look at my computer first.
All right.
But
Oh wait, I got something even more important that
All right.
you'll love.
okay.
You'll love Julian Assange right now, as of 2012, because he's wanted.
He went to Russia.
Nope, he's wanted by Sweden for or maybe not rape, but like sexual assault, something. He's wanted for that in Sweden.
He fucked.
Well, apparently, right now the information says that he did not even do that. He had sex with two women willing to have sex who were later charged him with this stuff. This is what they say
Okay.
right now. So, like, his defense right now is that Sweden wants to take him in and just give him to the USA, who wants him.
Right, because everybody wants
If
to do it.
they take him under these sexual assault allegations or sexual whatever his charges are, underage sex, something, I don't know. I can't remember what they are. But if he gets taken in to Sweden under those allegations, it's his understanding that Sweden will just fucking give him to America, and America will
Fuck his ass. Put
fuck him
on the-
in the brains forever.
What is that place called? Montana Bay? What is that place called?
Montana Bay?
What is it called?
What?
Is it
Guantanamo?
Guantanamo Bay.
God damn it, Chris.
That's why I
mean,
don't know
colored.
shit. Fucking colored. What did you just call me?
I said
Colored.
colored.
I might be Jewish.
All right, so this is the part I was getting to. Right now, he's been holed up in the only place that he feels comfortable that's granted him asylum. Where do you think that is?
Russia.
No. 3 guesses.
North Korea.
No. It's related to your ancestors.
Mexico?
No. He's right now holed up in the Ecuadorian...
No fucking way!
Yeah, he's held up in the... As far as I know, I don't know where he is now, but this is where he was for a while. He was in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. The only place that's granted him asylum, apparently. Or one of the only places he chose to go.
There's an embassy in Ecuador?
Try that again.
There's an Ecuadorian embassy in London?
I mean, you can do it. Yeah,
there we go.
Apparently, there is. I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess so.
I need to go.
Why would you go there? You
Why
don't
would
need to
I
go
go
there.
there?
There's no reason to go
No,
there.
fuck-
But
fuck
that's
it.
where he's... Except to see Julian, I guess.
Well, I want to know if he can speak Spanish, but
Maybe.
other than that-
Anyways, he's holed up there, and England or London or whatever has said, I think publicly, that as soon as he steps off of that sanctuary that he's on right now, they're going to arrest him.
What?
Yeah.
So because he's he's expressing himself and giving.
He's not expressing himself.
Well,
he's leaking.
He's leaking these things to the world that supposedly accurate about what these countries are hiding from the world. Right?
Yeah.
So they want him because they want him to shut the fuck up.
Because he's considered leaking information to the enemy because it's on the net, right? Like
Right.
Anybody can get it.
Right. So my question is, where is he from?
Originally,
Is he Canadian?
No, I think he's Sweden. His name's Julian. I don't know. I think Sweden, but I'm not sure.
That sounds like a Boston name.
I don't know. Julian Assange.
Julius Assange. Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's bananas. So Again, let me just state that it blows my fucking mind that you have no idea who this man is.
It's blowing my mind that you're telling me because now I am shocked and
he's in your...
I am so glad that the Ecuadorian
Ecuadorians are giving him
just giving him. But it's weird that like they're doing that. Maybe it's just that specific embassy, and they're probably not even telling the motherland of Ecuador. Like,
I'm sure Ecuador has an idea.
I'm pretty sure they're as flabbergasted as I was.
They're probably pissed because half the shit he leaks is like, yeah, America's been like wiretapping your Ecuadorian president while he does blow off hookers.
True.
He's probably pissed about that.
But
so.
you can't. But Ecuador can't be pissed if they're using American dollars in their own country. Like,
fair enough.
You can't. You can't be mad about a foreigner leaking shit about what the government, the U.S. government, doing to Ecuador if Ecuador is using U.S. dollars. Like,
I guess unless they're using them ridiculously, but that's a whole other topic. So I just blew your mind. Why don't you give it to me?
All right, here we go.
Lay it on me. What do you got? What do you got for me? What's going on in the comic book?
All right. So I've been reading comics
book.
for a little bit. I've been reading comics recently, and get this. So, spoiler, in specific Marvel series, right, of the comics.
Universe?
The universe, yeah.
Okay.
They have this Ultimate series, Ultimate Universe, where it's like the updated version of the superheroes. And in the Ultimate Universe, they have Spider-Man,
I'm familiar with
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right? You know this guy, right?
Peter Parker.
Okay, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Turns out, in this Ultimate Universe, he is dead.
Peter's dead.
Peter Parker's dead.
Peter? Who finally got Pete?
It's okay. So what happened was,
without going too far.
Okay,
we got.
He died. It wasn't an enemy. It was by mistake. He got shot by the Punisher. He was trying to.
Oh, shit.
He was trying to save Captain America.
Been reckless.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. And he was trying to save Captain America, and as he got shot by the Punisher, and Punisher was crying for some reason, Spider-Man noticed his spider sense was telling him that his family was in danger.
Uh-huh.
So because the Green Goblin was menacing around Peter Parker's neighborhood, he sensed it. So he went to Queens, bloody and all.
After getting shot.
After getting shot, he was losing blood. He was fighting the Green Goblin. He's losing all his blood. And Spider-Man kills, supposedly, Green Goblin. He
kills him.
He picks up a fucking truck and he just smashes him with it. And they both die.
While he's fatally bleeding.
Right.
And then he bleeds out.
And he bleeds out and he dies.
I don't think you even gotten to your point yet, but...
My point is... So,
let me say that I think it's amazing that Spider-Man hadn't got shot up until this point. I mean, he's been working with some crazy motherfuckers.
Well, I mean,
How has he not got shot?
Well, he got...
What speck was in his eye at that point that he, lost consciousness and was like, oh, there's the Punisher.
Well, I mean, from what I know is that the Spider-Man love Captain America. And
loves Captain America?
Well, I mean, most superheroes, young superheroes in the Marvel Universe love Captain America's.
Is he still 1940s Captain America?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that makes sense.
It's just because he's just an icon hero and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
If I was a superhero 18 or 17, I would suck Captain America's dick as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious what it tastes like as well. Yeah, sure.
So, what I want to blow your mind is, because in this Ultimate Universe, there is no Spider-Man.
Well, Peter's dead.
Peter is dead.
And everyone knows Peter's dead.
Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, okay.
That he is, Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and that the fact that he is dead as well.
Okay.
Right? And Captain America takes responsibility of this action. Because
Captain America takes responsibility for Spider-Man's death?
Yes.
Man,
Right? But not about that.
that's heavy already.
Oh yeah, it's heavy. Because of what's been going on with the Ultimate Universe, so many people has died.
Yeah.
Marvel decided to create a new Spider-Man.
Okay.
This Spider-Man
I guess that makes sense.
is 13 years old
That's young.
and is black. He's
I mean, like how black?
like, you can tell his color complexion with his nice little haircut and his like zip line barber.
Like he's got a professional black barber black?
He's not super black, but he has like a professional barber haircut.
Super black would be Black Panther?
No,
Is
he's
Black Panther super
No,
black?
he's just African American.
Isn't he an African prince?
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that super black?
I guess, but he's not
He's
like,
like the definition of super black. Though.
but like I guess because they don't want to make, I don't think they're gonna make a super black superhero pretty because he's just black. So I don't think they never really made him super black. So they just made him like a chocolate color. I don't know. I never really paid attention to Black Panther, but the new stuff that they have about him is pretty awesome. I like him as who he is and what he represents for his own country. But besides that,
Okay.
no relations to Black Panther and like the new Black Spider-Man. They're not related,
Yeah.
even though they're both black. But this Black Spider-Man
Yeah.
is also
Yeah.
half Spanish.
Okay, so he's half black, half Spanish.
Right.
Is there a word for that? Do we have a slang? Is there a slang? Like I'm from rural Canada. We have no understanding of mixed races. Or what we could even
Anything
call
you're
them.
mixed with more than one race, you're a mutt.
Just a mutt.
A mutt.
Mutt, man. I feel like there should be I feel like Spanish and black might be a popular enough combo to come.
Maybe
up with
he's
a slang.
colored.
Colored. That's
He's one of us. He's colored.
CBLR.
He's another CDLR too. But he is black,
Yeah.
and I was going to say Ecuadorian. Maybe he is Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
But he's black and Spanish.
Yeah.
And I think the weird thing about it is that they made him a lot younger than the Ultimate Spider-Man.
13 is young.
Super young, which
That's
is
hard to identify.
that's like anime young. You know, like
It's
that's
hard to identify for a lot of older comic book readers, I would guess.
okay. So the creator was
Like even
Brian.
Mary Jane. Mary Jane, I guess Mary Jane's also real in this world,
Right.
right? Because Peter
So-
Parker's dead.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say
So
was,
his Mary Jane would just not even.
but
like,
Black,
even just hit
I was saying
puberty.
Black Peter Parker. Peter Parker in this Ultimate Universe before he died, he was 17. He was
Oh,
still in high
what?
school. Yeah, he was still in high school.
Jesus,
So
man, you can blow my mind with all this fucking timeline shit because it makes no goddamn sense. to
it
me.
doesn't to me. But what I'm trying to say is that
It has to you.
right, and which is what I'm trying to explain, and I forgot where I was gonna go with.
Damn it. It's okay.
And I'm trying to tell you something, and if you can bring me back where I was trying to tell you.
Peter Parker was 17.
Right, Peter Parker 17, the new Spider-Man. His name is actually I never said the name because I've been calling him Black.
Yeah.
His name is Miles Morales,
That's pretty black.
but
Is Miles black? I
Miles
don't know.
is
Again, rural Canada. I have no idea what a black name constitutes.
it's weird because
except for the weird, super intense black female names that I hear as a joke, like Shaniqua.
that's different. That's a different ball. That's another discussion.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
All right,
but
is Miles a black name?
I don't
Because
think
it sounds super white to me.
I think because he's American, maybe they mixed the whole
Fair enough.
first name. But
I
The
might
thing
come off
is-
as racist there.
it's fine. You don't think you're racist, but I
all
think.
that matters.
But the weird thing about his name and his last name is that
What's his last name?
Morales, and Morales
Morales.
is a Spanish last name.
Right. So his dad's Spanish.
No, his dad is black.
What?
So, okay, so let me put this out. Because a lot of strong Spanish women there are in New York,
Okay.
a lot of times they want to have their baby's name, their last name into the.
That's a thing?
It's a thing.
I mean, more power to them. While the dads are there at the same time.
Okay, can I explain to you right now?
No rock, scissors, paper?
Can I explain to you right now?
What?
Have you ever dated a Spanish woman?
Nope.
So you have no idea
I have
what
no
you
idea.
go
I have
through.
no idea what the
You
fucking
have no idea what you go
hailstorm
through
that could be
with
Spanish
a
women.
Spanish woman. They're the most. I think they're the most beautiful women in the world,
Yeah.
but they're the most craziest bitches I've ever met in my life. Even my family. And if you're listening to it, I am sorry. So, anyways, that
I kind
is
of want to date one now, just for the thick of it,
yeah.
just to see how weird it can get.
It gets super weird, even though they
Like
can speak
abusive.
manipulative,
Oh,
abusive, controlling,
sounds like a challenge.
jealous, and even the sex is good. But even it just
That's always the case. That's always the case. The craziest women always perform the best.
that's another discussion.
That's also another discussion.
But
we can't blow each
going
other's
back
minds.
is his mother has the power in this relationship, which is fine
And
because
is dad still around?
his dad is still around. They're still together.
Okay.
But the story is, which is better, is that his father and Miles Morales' uncle, which is his father's brother, they used to be in a gang. They used to steal stuff. They used to be bad guys.
What gang?
Like not necessarily gang, but they were robbers essentially.
Okay.
They would like work together and just steal stuff.
Like B&Es?
I don't know what that is.
Break and enter?
Sure,
Okay.
but they
I mean, like rob people like point blank, or like
No, they were just like-
cat
they were-
burglars,
cat burglars basically.
Okay.
They were just like go to people's houses and steal stuff, but
hamburglars.
hamburgers. But
Man,
the Miles Morales' father
some hamburgers.
became a father, so he wanted to stop all this shit.
Okay, fair enough.
But the uncle
Yeah,
wanted to become more,
and he's black.
and he's black,
Yeah, he can't stop.
and he
Can't
became
stop.
the Prowler in this series. The Prowler is like he's not a high known villain, but he's known in the Marvel universe.
He's like a dude Catwoman.
Yeah, but less sexy.
Are you sure?
He
Does
looks
he wear tights?
like
Have you ever seen his butt?
no, but he
If
does
I
wear.
look him up online now, right now,
He looks okay. Can I tell you right now? In the comics, he looks like Snoop Dogg.
the new comics. You mean?
Yes, the Ultimate Universe, the Prowler.
Like the weird little dreads in the
no,
what
not
do you
even just
call
the
those?
dreads.
Not
he
dreads.
wears
What's
he
the word
wears
for
like
that?
those dreadlocks,
Not dreadlocks. What's the like
cornrows.
cornrows?
No, he doesn't wear that. He's
Okay.
He's not that ghetto. He wears like the Snoop Dogg kind of like pimp hat, but he has like his color complexion, his like face structure, and he has like the freckles like Snoop Dogg. So I'm like,
He wears a pimp hat.
it's just like this weird hat. I don't know. Maybe not a pimp hat, but it's just like a hat that makes it reminds me of Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
So basically, the Prowler wanted to steal something.
Man, this is a lot to take
I
in.
know. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off.
All right.
The Prowler, Miles Morales' uncle, right, or his nephew. The Prowler stole something from Norman Osborn.
What did he steal?
He was trying to steal goods, but at that time when he was trying to steal goods, the current Spider-Man, Peter Parker, was still alive. So
Okay.
when Spider-Man was still alive, Norman Osborn created new genetic spiders that have
And
new
that's
powers.
where Miles
And
got
that
it from his
spider,
uncle.
well, that spider got into the Prowler's bag that he was trying to steal.
I get it now.
Exactly.
It's
and
just
so
like I caught my first STD from my uncle.
and so what happened was Miles Morales had trouble with his father, and he could relate at the time. He could relate more with his uncle,
Snoop.
Snoop Dogg. And so Miles went to Snoop Dogg's house. They were talking,
I would read that comic.
and the spider came out the bag and bit him. Now the great thing about this new Spider-Man, because it's a new genetic spider,
Yeah.
he has more powers.
Oh man,
So this Spider-Man can camouflage.
that makes sense. Like, no, wait. There's no spiders that can do that.
They can he can turn invisible. They can they tend to
So wouldn't he have to be naked then?
no.
That's
I don't know.
impressive.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
I would think to go camouflage, you'd have to be neckers.
well. The fact that you could throw a truck over your head and smash it someone's head, I think that's just
Fair enough. But you don't have to be naked to do that.
right. But I think it's just this all.
But camouflage, you know, like you
That's
see-
just
you
one
see
of
what
his
I'm
powers.
saying? All right,
But the other power
you just see where I'm coming from.
is that he has a venom blast, where it's kind of like a sting, like a
Well, that makes goddamn sense.
right, which the original Spider-Man should have had. And I think that's great. That he has new powers, is a new guy.
Yeah.
You know, not trying to be racist, but I wish he was just Spanish altogether, just because.
Well, that comes off as a bit racist, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm sorry I'm being racist. But I would love it to be, just just the Spanish. But I kind of like his
Yeah.
actually.
Like, clearly the Spanish mom is owning the household.
Right.
She named a baby.
She reminds me
which
of.
is great. I think that's awesome.
The mom reminds me of every woman that I know in my family. Every female that I know in my family.
Every Spanish female?
Every Spanish female that I know in my family. Strong, crazy, want to talk out loud and talk shit.
Does she yell Spanish at him when she's mad?
No, they don't really do that. But I generally do like the father because he's such a strong figure. He's just trying to protect his son. He doesn't want to give him that, like, what he's done in the past.
Yeah.
He's changed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I so respect that.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, wait. Do we have time?
We have
Can I go on a memory boost?
2 minutes.
All right, I got something. Wait. Comic book sage, help me out here.
I'm gonna drink.
You remember? Yeah, get that into you. You remember the original Spider-Man TV series, like back in the 2000s, like around the same time X-Men
The
was
90s.
there.
The 90s.
90s, yeah. Do you remember Spider-Man's African-American friend who was also used to be in a gang with Tombstone?
No.
Oh.
The only thing I can think of is Blade, because I know Blade was in the series as well.
Yeah, he was straight up black. But yeah, Tombstone. What?
Tombstone, yeah.
Tombstone.
Yeah, I just because the black came out of me, so I pulled out my arm out like,
Yeah,
what?
I was gonna say. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What are you talking
Why are you
about?
threatening me?
I don't know, I'm about to pull out my 9, but
It's me being, again, rural white.
that's cool.
I
That's cool.
get scared. when
That's
you
why
put
you're
your
in the
arms
same room
out.
as that's why you're in the same room with me. It's cool.
I'm
It's
still
all good.
upset. I'm kind of nervous now.
You're good. Just tell me
Alright.
what you're saying.
Yeah, Tombstone. Spider-Man. Peter Parker worked with another dude who was
Oh, you're talking
who
about
used to run in a gang.
No, he
with
was in the game.
Tombstone.
I don't know. But the only black character in the comics, in the TV show you're talking about, is who used to work at the Daily Bugle
Yeah,
with Jonah Jameson.
yeah. Who's he?
Robbie.
Yeah,
Robbie. But
Robbie and his son. His son got mixed up in the shit.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Tombstone.
Yes. I
Right?
remember. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Robbie's son, yeah. I love Robbie because he was just like,
Maybe
he was
they're-
so
maybe that's the
hopeful and
same
so
gang.
nice. But,
But he used to run in a gang with Tombstone.
yeah.
And then actually Robbie fucked up his face, apparently. I don't know. It's been a while
Yes.
since I watched that.
But,
Anyways.
but back to Ultimate Universe.
Yeah. Man, again, I can't.
This nigga is black and Hispanic, and I love it. Though his personality, I can relate to a little
He's only
bit.
13. I can't imagine he has a lot.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, like,
Personality.
well, he does. He has a lot of personality because he's such a
Man, we teach 13-year-olds.
Yeah, we do. We talk about that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that he's a great guy. He's a good kid. I just think they're developing him as much as they can because he's just adolescent trying to become
Maybe
something.
they're building.
They're building him, and I think they're doing a good job. They're doing a really good job.
Well, to be fair, the original Spider-Man's been around for, what is it? I don't know exactly.
Over
Maybe
40,
8
50 years.
trillion?
What?
No?
What?
40, 50?
40, 50.
Not 8 trillion?
No. 40, 50
And
years.
he died at 17, so I think they have a lot of time to develop this character.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know, honestly, I wouldn't want Peter Parker to die. I generally do like who he was.
Cool. These days, Game of Thrones, dude, it's ruined me. I'm fine with everyone dying. Everyone should die all the time.
Fair enough.
Like Breaking Bad. If Breaking Bad's first episode had Walter White just die of cancer right off the bat, it would have been like, good.
Okay, you're gonna upset everybody that doesn't listen to this shit, but it's cool because you're the only person you're upsetting is me right now. But I like the fact that they have a new Spider-Man, but I wish they did a little different, that he wasn't actually named Spider-Man. He was just like something a little
Something
different that
different?
he has the same powers.
Spider-Boy would be gay, though,
but,
wouldn't it?
yeah, but like
Gay, like, Stupid,
Arachnia
nah.
Man or 8-Leg Boy.
Arachnia Man.
I don't know. It's just
Well, like, I guess, yeah, I don't know. What else could you call him?
I don't know. But like I'm not a comic book person. If I was, I wouldn't.
You are
be,
a comic book person.
Well, I
That's
mean,
why
like-
you're telling me about
Well,
this
yeah,
shit.
but I wouldn't. if I was that good, I would not be talking to you right now. I would be making my own comic book. But I think I like the idea of new Spider-Man, but I wish they didn't kill off Peter Parker.
Yeah. What if they just like amputated him?
And he's just like limp, like he's just like disabled.
Spider-Man swinging around in only a wheelchair.
Oh my god! Everybody's gonna hate it. But anyways,
Yeah, fair enough.
so that's what I want to tell you. So
Alright.
hopefully I blew your mind.
Mind blown, man. Black Spanish Peter. No, not Peter. Miles
Morales.
Miles Morales. Man, that just flows off the tongue. Black Spanish Miles Morales is the new Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and his uncle is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. With high tech, cat burglar
Prowling
around
capabilities.
He's actually
Man, I'll check that out. That doesn't sound bad. I'm curious what they did with the other villains. Like, if they killed off Peter, they couldn't kill off everybody. Like, Goblin's dead, you said,
Yeah,
apparently?
yeah.
What about Venom? Venom's still got to be kicking.
That's another.
You can't
another.
kill Carnage. Carnage is...
That's
man,
another-
Carnage is like the man.
That's
in my eyes, anyways.
That's another discussion.
All right.
That's another discussion.
All right. Well, let's take a break here and come right back.
Yeah.
All right. Meow meow. One, two, three. Meow. All right. Here we are back now. We're going to start our second half where I try and blow Chris's mind with some sort of political information going on in his country or the world that he has no idea, because
I don't know shit.
essentially you come off as a hermit, which you're not, but this is what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and blow your mind with political knowledge, and you're going to try and blow my mind with comic book / cartoon superhero. For the most part, yeah.
Isn't that what we're doing this?
Yeah, that's what
We
we're doing.
blow each other's mind.
I
right?
want, yeah, that's what I want. I want that to happen.
We're fucking idiots talking about shit.
Oh man, should we add an F to the front of that?
I don't mind that.
Fucking idiots talking about shit.
Fit ass. Fit ass. Can we do that?
That was way better.
Yeah.
Fit ass sounds. I mean, yeah. I even like saying it better than. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, fit ass.
So
There
we
go.
have just changed our name of our podcast to Fit Ass.
Mm-hmm. Fucking idiots talking about shit.
Fucking right.
So last time in the first half, you or I started. So now, why don't you go first?
All right. So I would blow your mind.
All right, show me.
Cool.
Show me
All
what's
right.
up.
So
What's
how
going on?
many iterations
iterations?
Iterations.
There we go.
You know about Batman?
How many iterations of Bat? Like counting real life, like the old.
About you, what you know about Batman?
Man, I don't know. There's quite a few. Like,
Okay.
can I count like Michael Keaton? Like
Okay,
the old, those old Batmans.
Put your fingers out and just let it out.
All right, George Clooney Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, like the old. Who's the super old original Batman that was on Family Guy now?
Adam West.
Adam West Batman. The original animated series that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think the first cartoon that ever treated me like an adult, which was crazy.
I'm gonna buy that
yeah.
DVD set soon.
Oh
We
man,
watch it together.
and then I'll never leave your apartment, which I pretty much don't.
We
Anyways,
we just hang out with. We hang out with our. With my campy chairs and just.
Oh my god, these
Yeah.
camp chairs are awesome. And I don't know, video games, I guess.
Yeah.
Video game series.
So
Oh, and you know what? Wait, Batman Beyond. I liked Batman Beyond when I was I think
Tennis McGinnis?
university or whatever. I don't remember his name, but I liked that. I liked that.
Terry
story.
McGinnis, that was his
Terry
name.
McGinnis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
Do
story.
you know the origin of Terry McGinnis in the cartoon?
It was my understanding that he just like wanted to be awesome and followed Batman home
They did,
like a
but
sick puppy.
okay.
or
So
something. I don't
after
remember.
Batman Beyond was finished,
Yeah.
'cause I never understood why they canceled it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it finished well, but I wanted to do more. But when the Justice League TV show came out, they did an actual episode of Terry McGinnis, like a lot older from what he was in high school.
Like how old?
Like maybe a couple of years, like 5-6 years older.
All right, well, that's not.
And he was trying to find his origin. Terry McGinnis was trying to find his origin
Because he didn't know.
because he never knew.
Him and I have a lot in common.
Because he knew that Bruce Wayne fucks with everybody. Everybody knows
he was a dick in that series, and
he's a dick with in any series,
I suppose.
except the Batman anime series. He's a little nicer,
Yeah.
but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
But
Anyways.
in this,
Yeah.
Terry McGinnis finds out from somebody who knows Batman very well in the past when he was actual Batman. Bruce Wayne
Alfred.
no. I forgot her name.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, shut up.
Damn it.
She's actually black too.
Oh,
that
man.
worked in the past with Lex Luthor that made, I can't remember the name right now of the company. She was like a government-based company that worked with Lex Luthor that made, like, they actually made
Like a
Superboy.
contractor
They
company?
made like Superboy. They made like clones.
Wonder
of-
Boy?
Wonder Boy, no, Superboy and Power Girl. They actually cloned.
Power Girl
Yeah.
has got cleavage. That's all I know about her.
Yeah. So, in the midst of this, quick, making it short,
Yeah.
Batman, Bruce Wayne wanted to make a copy of himself. So,
Like a clone?
kind of. So he put his semen
No
into
way.
what he did was
Already mind blown.
okay, mind blowing.
Keep
So
it going.
he put
Keep this avalanche of sperm.
So not I'm sorry, not Bruce,
Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne sperm.
This black chick, right?
Yeah.
She took DNA evidence of Batman and
She
put
took
it
his sperm.
into.
Don't beat around the bush.
I don't know. I honestly, they don't say sperm, but it was
Oh,
just like
you just
blood
made that up?
evidence.
Man, I was getting
They
excited
used Batman's DNA and stabbed Terry McGinnis. They stabbed him with Bruce Wayne's DNA so that he could
What?
make Batman like Bruce Wayne babies
With his dick?
with Terry McGinnis' father's dick. Yes,
Terry McGinnis' father's dick?
right.
Wait, why Terry McGinnis' father?
Because I think they were that.
They stabbed Terry McGinnis. Why would Terry
Not
McGinnis...
stabbing, but like the doctor did it on purpose. Like
Well, why would his dad be able to make
because that couple couldn't make a child. They couldn't have a child. So they were going to the doctor to see what plans they can do to have a child. So the doctor recommended something, and the doctor injected Batman's blood into Terry McGinnis' dad, and Terry McGinnis must have shot the shit out of Terry McGinnis' mom that made his mom with Bruce Wayne's DNA.
Which gave birth to what?
Terry McGinnis.
But Terry McGinnis already exists.
Right, but this is before. So he was trying to find out. Right?
That was the sound of my brain leaking out of my ears.
Okay. So alright, so that's what happened. So what I wanted to talk to you honestly about was the new
Get honest here.
Okay.
Man.
There is a new Batman.
I cannot
love that.
swallow all this
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, so there's a new Batman series right now.
Yeah.
There's so many different
And is it Terry McGinnis sperm?
no, it's nothing to do with Terry McGinnis. There's a
What about
new,
sperm?
No sperm.
Okay.
This is like new Batman.
Okay.
CG Batman. Like it's not animated. It's not real life. It's
Yeah.
just a CG animated TV show of
Okay.
Batman.
Okay.
It's a completely different show.
All right.
It's it's different because let me blow your mind right now.
Blow my mind, man.
Okay, Alfred.
Yeah. Is
Anyway.
black.
No, he's not black. That'd be awesome. He's like from Wakanda, like
Spanish.
he's Wakanda from like Black Panther.
He's
No,
Rwandan.
but no. Alfred is a British CIA agent.
Oh.
So he trained Bruce Wayne
Okay.
to become Batman.
All right. Why? Okay.
I blew my mind because of like this motherfucker who's been taking care of this guy.
Alfred, who's been nothing. I mean, nothing besides like an awesome caregiver and advice. Man.
Right. But he thought, hey, I'm gonna. He has all the
Train
money,
his
resources.
rich
I'm gonna
American.
train the shit
He's
out of this.
American?
No, he's British.
No. I mean Batman now.
Of course, he's always. Of course, he's American.
Oh, I don't know. Spider-Man's black. The Prowler, Snoop Dogg, Batman. Maybe he's British now. What do I know? That would make more sense. Why he has an amazing
Batman,
building.
Snoop Dogg, and the Black Morales are all American. So keep that shit there, all right? Don't get your stuff.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted, because they would never go north and they would never go south. All right?
Well,
They're
to be fair, England's kind of not. Yeah. All right. You know.
they're just gonna be straight in the middle.
North or south is.
They're just gonna be right.
There's two other directions. They
Yeah,
could
but
go.
they're, which is what I was gonna say before you interrupted
Okay,
me.
I'm sorry about that.
They're gonna
Yeah, my
stay right in the good old USA.
Yeah. Okay.
So it blew my mind, and it should blow your mind too, that
Okay.
Alfred is an ex-CIA agent.
So he's capable.
Right, he is, but he's old.
Yeah.
That is the point.
How
but
old is he?
he's pretty old. He's bald. He's fucking old.
Well, I know some bald dudes that can look after themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Like
Like Randy
Walter
Couture.
Walter White. Walter White could take it.
Walter Wright. He's
Walter.
got a gut though.
But he hasn't died yet, and he can take care of himself.
That's true. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So-
bald dudes are strong.
All right, cool. Yeah, they're awesome. And his Batman sidekick, right, is not Robin, but is a girl, an ex-secret agent called Katana.
That's a fun name. That's a sword. Does she use a sword?
Yes,
Nice.
but she's also
Asian?
yes, yes. Give me a high five. Did you just
Japanese?
Maybe.
I assume.
Did that just blow your mind right now? She's Japanese? Well, Asian because
And she's not like Robin doesn't even exist.
I'm sorry. What?
Robin doesn't even exist. Like it's
Robin-
only Katana.
They haven't said anything.
All right.
But in this world, it's not Robin. It's Katana.
Okay.
She's pretty feisty. She's a little gullible, but she's strong as fuck.
How old is she? She's not a mutant or anything, eh? She's
old
just a
enough
human.
for me to fuck.
Whoa.
I mean, she's old enough for Batman to realize she's a
Whoa.
great woman to be her.
She's a
Sidekick.
powerful individual.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Capable of looking after
Anyways,
herself.
so. But the great thing about this equality. No, it's just, but the good thing about this show is that they don't. So far, the enemy that they've shown is not like the Joker or Two-Face or
Really?
Penguin or Mr.
So who do they
Freeze.
got?
So they got these weird villains, super weird. Like they have this like psycho killer called Humpty Dumpty.
No way.
Yeah,
Psycho killer Humpty Dumpty?
yeah. Like he got fucked over in the past.
Is his face broken?
No, but he looks like a fucking egg, and it looks fucking awesome. His whole body, like
I'm
the top of his head
pounding my
looks
face
like
in my hand. That's retarded. What?
he looks like an egg. Like he's just
Why?
so round, and he's just so happy. He has this big fucking smile, like the smile.
I mean,
is
that
like,
sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
but why
it is.
does he look like that?
because that's
In
not,
a world where humans look like humans, why does he...
This is CG,
look like a
baby.
fucking
This
egg?
is CG. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they can. I mean, you could also draw a giant vagina in his ear, but he doesn't have it because...
All right. First of all, this is PG,
What?
and they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm saying, like, just because they can doesn't mean that's a reason. Why... Like, there's no origin story for this psychopath?
They have an origin story. He used to work for the mob, and he was manipulated to work in the mob, and the police captured him, and he was gonna give them insight about the mob. And so when the mob knew about he was ratting them out,
Yeah.
they shot him down. But he survived, and so he became crazy because he knew that the police could never.
No, that's fine. I understand why he's insane. I mean, I don't even have to. Why does he look like an egg?
I don't know. He read a lot of Mother Goose stories. I don't fucking.
God damn,
I
man.
don't know.
That's madness.
Oh, you need to watch it because he
Alright, 'cause,
looks.
you know, like
He
Clay,
looks insane.
like Clayface makes sense why he looks like Clay.
Fair enough.
Penguin makes sense why he
He
looks like
doesn't
Penguin.
look like an egg with arm and legs, but it's just
That's what I'm
like
picturing.
it's just his body is just so round that his head. He has no neck, so it looks like a person, but it just looks like an egg. They did it so well.
So he kind of looks like the old dude across the street that sells us goods
Soju and
Yeah.
alcohol and
Yeah.
ramen and stuff
and
and
mushrooms.
vegetables. Yeah, mushrooms. Yeah, it looks like like him. essentially, but with no neck. But a lot
dude,
taller.
That dude doesn't have a neck out there.
But he's a lot taller, and he has a better smile because he has all his teeth. Humpty Dumpty. That's one character.
Okay.
The other character is Professor Pig.
Oh, god damn it. These sound retarded.
They do. The other one is Mr. Toad. I know they sound retarded.
Professor Pig, Humpty Dumpty, Mr. Toad, man, I could read a Mother Goose book.
Fair enough.
What are these guys doing? Is it good, though?
It's essentially good because they have their
honestly, is it like... If I were to watch it, would I say, like, okay, I get why these guys have this motivation.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay, if you... my opinion.
Yeah.
If you take away the whole Kevin Conroy, who's been voicing Batman animated series for so long.
I'm familiar with him.
Yes. And the whole Batman villains from the past.
Yeah.
And have a new era of Batman. Take a new step on what Batman can be.
Yeah.
And introduce these new villains.
Yeah.
Then yes, it's good.
But, like, dude, Professor Pig? Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Mr. Toad?
Yeah, I know.
These names are retarded.
They blow your mind, right?
Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. All right, mission accomplished.
All right, so there you go. So if you have a chance,
All right.
if you stop
Should
fucking...
we watch it? Should I watch it?
Yes, I think so.
All right.
If you stop fucking playing Terraria,
I'll try.
which is a great
I'll
game,
pull myself away from it.
then you should watch it. I think you will enjoy it.
All right.
So, all right, blow my fucking mind
All right,
because
all right.
I've been talking for so fucking long.
All right. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I think you made sense there. You covered your bases. But have you ever heard of a group called...
It's already funny to me.
Not on Facebook. They probably are on Facebook, actually. I have no fucking idea.
Let's pause this podcast and find out if they're on Facebook.
No, don't even. The Westboro Baptist Church.
What? One more time.
Westboro Baptist Church.
That sounds like something that I've seen in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That I just look at and just like walk away. I'm like, pfft,
Not
Baptist
today.
bitches.
No. Westboro Baptist Church is a church...
Okay, so is this, before you start,
Okay.
is this just in America?
Yeah, where else would it be?
Fair enough. Just asking.
You dudes are insane.
I don't know nothing, and I'm insane already. So, continue.
All right. Yeah, this is in America. It started in America anyways. It's started by a man named Fred Phelps.
Fred Flintstone?
Fred Phelps. Not the Olympic swimmer.
Can we say Fred Flintstone?
No, we can't say that because that's a totally different person. That won't make sense.
But he's an amazing person.
He is, but he never started a cult
But he started...
or a
He was one of the
religion.
Well, blow your mind right now. Fred
what?
Flintstone was
What?
one of the first cartoon characters in the...
To be injected
The
with Bruce
commercial-
Wayne semen
No!
and give birth to Terry McGinnis.
Shut up and flick you in the nuts. Fred Flintstone was one of the first characters in America to have a commercial of them smoking cigarettes.
Really?
Yes. Him and Barney
Gumble.
Barney Gumble.
Yeah.
In the 50s, they
They
made
also, Fruity Pebbles too. That was
they made a commercial together.
in the 50s.
Yes.
Smoking.
Smoking fucking cigarettes.
What kind?
Marlboro, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah. Or Larmier.
One of those shits.
I don't know how to say
But
that.
I saw it when the YouTube first came out, and I think my ball. I wasn't born in the 50s.
Yeah,
Born in the
I
80s.
don't know.
So my balls dropped even more. The fact that seeing cartoons.
Smoke.
Okay, but
All
none
right.
of
Okay,
about me.
Westboro Baptist Church.
What the fuck is that? That's
Westboro Baptist Church is a cult. I don't know what else to call them. It's a cult. It's a
Okay.
cult started by a guy named Fred Phelps that's like hyper religious, crazy anti-gay, crazy, just like they follow it to a T, but they follow it to a T and then some more.
Okay.
So these guys go out of their way.
Okay.
They will travel to they're based out of Kansas.
Okay.
I think is my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, they're based out of Kansas, and they will go out of their way to picket, stand outside of things with signs. They will go out of their way to picket.
I have to pick it 5 times. in 10 seconds.
Picket. I wasn't sure if you knew what picket meant.
I kind of know, but keep going. Once you
Now
keep
you
talking, once you keep talking
Yeah,
about
they go
it,
out of their way to stand outside of funerals. memorials,
Okay.
uh, memoriams, anything. They'll go to their way to stand outside of them. So, like, say if a soldier died in Iraq,
Okay.
they will, or Iraq, they will go out of their way to stand outside of the funeral with signs that say, "God hates fag soldiers," and show a picture of like soldiers like
Fucking
in
each other?
stick, in stick form, fucking each other. Not only that, they believe that every death is ordained by God and worthy. So, like, if you ask them, they've been interviewed. If you ask them, if your kindergarten burned down today, what would you say? And they'd be like, "Well, God obviously wanted it. Like, God hates fag kindergartens." They are insane. Like, God hates fags. They will parade the shit outside all day. It says God hates fags all the time.
So every time they
They
protest,
picket dead soldiers. They picket like if 9/11. Maybe they picket 9/11.
so okay, so
they'll picket everything.
let me try to explain. Let me try to say what you're trying to tell me right now.
Yeah,
So every
try to
time
say what you're trying to tell me.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So every time they try to protest about anything specific,
Yeah.
they're protesting about gay people.
Nope, they use fags as an over-encompassing like thing that just means like terrible people.
So
But they mean
does that
they
involve
also
color
mean
people?
fags. I don't think they've ever gone out and said that they are against color of any
So
sort.
they're only against gay people.
Although to be fair, I mean, I'm kind of salmon colored, so I'm also a color.
Fuck you, you're white and I'm
Yeah,
colored.
it's not white though, is it? It's kind of like sushi.
You're Canadian.
It's sushi. I call myself sushi.
People, he's Canadian and he's white. So continue.
Yeah, but I've never heard them say like no. If you can actually, I'm not sure they actually have any black people in their church. They have the documentary I watched had one Asian dude trying to become part of the church, but they made him sit in the back. He wasn't allowed to be part of it, and I believe he was. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. He was weird. He was in his own category. Anyways, these people will picket, and they will kick out their own family members. It's a pretty big family. They all live in one compound, and by compound I mean like a tiny block of suburbia.
Like
in
Mormons.
Kansas. Yeah.
So
they're
they're
essentially
Mormons.
Mormons, besides without being big enough to be called themselves Mormons.
So they still have sex with underage
No,
women.
I don't think so. I don't think, in theory, no. I have no idea. I don't know their mating habits.
But they're fucking.
Yep, clearly they're mating.
Cool.
Yeah.
Americans.
So America, and they will also kick out their own family members. People have been kicked out for having pictures taken in Cuba where they were wearing a two-piece bathing suit. They're kicked out. They were excommunicated from the family, from the community, from the church. Everything they grew up with, excommunicated instantly.
So
because,
can I say something?
well, yes.
Okay.
You know what? Fine.
All right. You know what? You keep going, cause
No, I'm joking.
all right.
I was
So this Baptist church, right?
Well, yeah. I don't know.
This
I don't know what
Baptist,
Baptist actually
this
means.
Baptist cult
There you go.
goes to Cuba and hang
On a
out for
vacation.
vacation.
Yep.
And
Cuba, don't quote me, but they went somewhere. They went
somewhere pretty where they could
Yeah.
take off their tops
Yeah.
and wear two-piece outfits.
They shouldn't have done that though. Apparently.
And someone took photos of them
Probably
because they
another
recognize
family
them of being Baptist.
member. No, another
cult.
family member. Like it was like family photos.
So
And the family started to get
So-
pissed when the photos surfaced.
so fucking families are fucking other families.
Yeah, and this is the thing. They will actually actively deny that they even know the other person who's got excommunicated.
I feel like throwing my phone at you and my freezer right now, but I like you, so I'd rather throw it in my freezer.
No, your freezer's got all the ice that keeps our booze cold.
I know. And I got a bunch of tortillas there, but I'm
Oh
just angry about what you're telling me right now.
So, let's keep those
By the way, I'm not
stereotypes
Mexican,
alive.
but
Yeah, but yeah, this is what they will do, and they picket They picket soldiers who die in the Iraqi war, who die in any war going on right now. I don't know how many you guys have going. You got a lot.
We're always in someone's
I think
business.
there's 70
70 what?
wars. Is that about right?
I don't know. If you think so, if you're Canadian, you think you're more accurate than I am, then I'm pretty sure you're correct.
I don't know. I'm joking. I have no idea. But they, like, any soldiers that die, like, from roadside bombs, from anything, they will, not all the time, but they pick their victims. They will travel to the place where he's being buried, and they will hang signs that say, like, God hates fag soldiers. Because they're not America. They hate America, too. They hate America, to be fair. They hate all of America because America doesn't apply to...
My mind is blown.
Blown, right?
Yeah.
Man, I encourage you to look them up. They will blow your mind. YouTube videos, there's so much stuff on them. Although, to be fair, like, the more attention we give them, maybe the stronger their flame burns.
Fair enough.
But at the same time, it's obscure. Like, we gave Chocolate Rain a bunch of attention, and think about where he is. He's not doing too good.
And I know who that is, yes.
Yeah, he's not doing too good these
Yeah.
days. So, I mean, as long as everyone understands it as obscure and retarded and not like, this is the way the world is.
So, can I sum up what you've been telling me right now?
Yeah, like, see, yeah, okay. Try and sum it up.
So this Baptist church.
Well, I don't know if they're Baptist. They're just called
Baptist cult.
Westboro Baptist Church is what they're called.
West Bullshit Baptist cult
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
protesting about specific things that they pick.
Well, they'll stand out on the highway for anything and just say, like,
For
God hates fags.
Anything that they
America is full of faggots.
anything that they choose.
They love fag.
regardless that
I
it
love that word.
includes fags.
No, it doesn't even have to include...
Or
like,
gay people.
Even if you're not... No, not even if you're gay. Like, they hate anything that's not following their church to a T.
Okay, that makes more
And
sense.
they consider them fags, too.
So anything that doesn't follow their rules are fags and gay.
That's my understanding.
So then I am the most gayest person ever without being gay.
According to them, you are... I mean, I don't know what their scale is, but you'd probably be pretty close to a faggot avalanche.
That sounds like the greatest thing I've ever heard about myself. Not being gay.
Without being gay.
I would love to be called Homo Avalanche Man.
Oh, you changed it.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Same shit. But this blows my mind because
Yeah.
the fact that they're striking about these specific
They're not
things,
striking. They just do it for attention.
They're protesting about these specific...
Get this, not only that, but a lot of their head leaders, like a lot of the people that are at the top, Fred Phelps, I don't know, he's insane. I have
They
no
touch
idea.
boys.
I have no idea what his
They touch boys.
credentials are. But like a lot of the second levels, the lieutenants,
they
let's
touch
call them
boys.
lieutenants. They're mostly women, I think. They're mostly moms who
They
are
touch
producing
girls.
the babies. No. They are lawyers, certified lawyers.
Okay.
So they get a lot of their money by suing people. Which maybe we should cut this off now.
No, fuck that shit. So, first of all, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They have bitches making money.
They have bitches making babies.
Bitches making...
This is the most important part.
Bitches
I
making
think.
babies and money.
And money.
And they protest anything that doesn't go with their rules.
Also, let me quote...
And they're called fags if they don't follow their rules.
Everyone is a fag. Fag is someone who doesn't follow the West Baptist...
Which is cool. I'd rather be called fags by them than anybody else.
Church. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think it might be an honor to be called a fag by them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the...
I'll wear a fag shirt.
I watched... I watched the... his name is Louis Theroux. He's from the BBC 2, 3, I don't remember. Anyways, he does documentaries about the crazy stuff going on. And he did a documentary on them. And he went and actually watched one of their sermons. Like, he hung out with them for a long time, and he got access granted to their sermon. And one of the quotes that sticks with me forever is Fred Phelps, who's just this old dude. Like, he's 70 maybe. He's angry. He's insane. He's so upset with the world. And he just, at one point near the end of the sermon, yells, "You're gonna eat your babies!" And it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. That's how he ended, like, that segment of the sermon was, they're gonna eat your babies. Talking about people who don't follow their religion.
So
that's how he views the rest of the world.
So if I don't follow the rules, I'm going to shoot a load in someone's mouth, and they're going to eat my babies, is what he's saying?
Jesus, I never thought about it like that. But
that's what I think about it. I think dirty, baby.
You... God damn it.
Don't tell me something and don't expect me to tell you something dirty.
Well, a baby is not in the semen, man. That's like 1900s philosophy homunculus shit.
My babies produce half of what the mom can do half. So she needs my half for her half. So half plus another half makes a whole. Yes?
Oh my god, vodka just almost shot at my nose.
Right? My half and her half does not make a whole?
I don't know, probably.
Damn fucking right it is.
I never took...
You know what you want to blow your mind?
Yeah.
My half...
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got big balls, so
yeah.
3/4 and her 1/4.
But you're like a crazy mudblood. Your shit is already muddled.
I'm Ecuadorian to the core.
This is like, oh really?
Yeah, my parents are Ecuadorian.
Both?
Yeah, they just miraculously lived in America where I'm just American.
Man, the force is strong in you then. Because this is what sucks about being white. As soon as we mate with anyone else, their shit just takes us over like a goddamn Borg.
So you're saying if I have babies with your sister, her babies
she's
will look
gonna look
Spanish?
pretty Ecuadorian.
Yes! Yes! What is your sister's number? No, wait. No, wait. Is she overage?
Well, we got one that's like over, like in her high 30s, and another one that's in her high teens.
Which one has more curves?
God damn it.
I'm sorry. You know what?
Mind blown, Chris.
Okay.
Friendship ruined, mind blown.
Well, we're going to end this
yeah.
podcast right now because I think we just made enemies with each other.
No,
and we might not make any other podcasts after this. So I am Colored CDLR. You can find me at Twitter, Terra of Equa.
You should spell that out, man. That's weird.
I know. Okay, I am Terra of Equa, TerrorofEcua. Mm-hmm. And you are?
I am Ninja Cod on Xbox Live and Ninja Burger 101 on YouTube, where you can find me making fun of James Blake.
And I'm going to make sure he makes more fun of James Blake. And...
makes fun of James Blake more.
Yes. And I want him to get a Twitter account because a lot of times that we hang out and drink, Twitter's like right now, he says the greatest sentences I've ever heard in my life.
Ah, hey.
I'm not trying to be gay, but I'm being honest.
God hates Twitter.
God.
Mind blown!
Mind blown. Because
this has been Fucking Idiots Talking About Shit, Episode 1. What's the acronym? Fit ass, right?
Fit ass.
Fit ass.
That's awesome.
Fucking Idiots Talking About Shit. Totally organic name grown out of our first episode. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for listening, you weirdos. I can't imagine what you find in this, but to each their own.
And if you do listen to this before we make the next second episode, or we actually make the next episode, give us comments and tell us what you want us to talk about. Because I generally research and read and tell some things to Ninja Cod about the things that I know, and he talks to me about things that he knows. But because we're doing this, I don't want him to tell me because I think
no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah, bring up in maybe just a two sentence comment what you'd want to hear about. Maybe one political, one comic book. We'll blow each other's minds.
Like Mudblood. You don't know about Mudblood? I would tell Cody what Mudblood is. Do you know what Mudblood is?
Isn't that when you try and have sex with my sister?
Mudblood! Next episode, I will explain to him what Mudblood is. So, till next time, meow meow.
Meow meow. Goodbye.